Hey guys, it's Bill. Well, I've got a great little idea here. Now, I'm kind of a fire cooker myself out on the trail, but for some of you alcohol people, you might like this. Now, I do have a rocket stove that I use sometimes, but it's kind of bulky and it's there's a lot of weight there. Okay, I've got a little bit creative. I took my cup, took a cat food can on there with a fiberglass wick in there. Now, I left it open back here where the handle is so that fire don't travel up on the handle. But I can spin the cup just like that and to fill it up. It's fairly easy to do. Even with something like this, you just kind of, well, let me turn it over where the fuel's coming out the top. Now, I've got about one shot to do this because that's about all the fuel I've got in here. Roughly about an ounce or so left in this bottle. Fairly easy to pour in. Of course, I know there's, other little squirt bottles you can use too. Alright. Didn't spill a drop, but I got some in there. Alright, you guys are going to like this. Now, I call this my coffee cup stove. Now if I'm out on a trail, and or if you guys think this is a neat idea, you can do this. Let's get this little light up. And that's all there are to it. You probably can't see the flame, but she's burning. I'm going to go ahead and pour some water in here before my cup gets too hot. Maybe you hear that. Alright, well, I had another epiphany? Anyway, I had another idea. Now, some of this stuff I've shared on Facebook, a lot of people haven't seen this. And I encourage some of you guys to come on Facebook and join us so you get to see things a little bit sooner sometimes. So, my other idea, you can just leave that like that if you want, or just a little windscreen around it, that works too. I'm going to try to cook an egg on top of my coffee cup stove while my water's getting hot. What's your thoughts on that? We're going to let that heat up here just a minute, and in the meantime, it's heating up my water, so whether we get the egg cooked or not, we'll see. But the test I've been doing on that cup, just that one fill up of fuel, generally my water's boiling by the time the fuel runs out, so I can just walk away, and you can kind of move the stove around. It's not teeter-tottering on a, little stand or anything like that. Now I'm going to give this thing a second or two to heat up here and see what happens. Let's go ahead and put it in there. Nice. Give that a little turn. Because remember, we got the little bald spot where the wick is, back there where the handle is. And that keeps the handle from getting hot. We're going to keep turning this so the flame hits it all the way around. What do you think about my little pan? Got that at an antique store. I'm actually going to be mailing that off to a friend. So I might as well give it a good test run. Alright, let's give it a good flip. Busted my egg, but that's okay. Alright guys, well, I think that's about it. That was all the fuel I had to even do the video with. But managed to cook my egg, and that's just the way I like them. I like the yellow runny. and it puts out just enough heat to where it didn't even stick. And the water was plenty hot enough. Didn't come to a boil, but like I said, I didn't really have enough fuel to put in it. But it's plenty hot enough for to steep a tea or something of that nature. So what do you think about my new coffee cup stove, guys? Alright, well, it's just another DIY project. I thought it'd be fun to do and fun to share. May help some ovens. It may expand your packs a little bit. It may lighten your load. So, anyway, thanks guys.